Oh my God.
I'm so glad I'm not dating donated $100. Andrew Shakalaka. He's built like a Greek god, hung like a rhino, rich, morally astounding. He takes you back to his place. Next to his bed, a fully loaded AR-15 with a 30-round magazine. Reaction?
Go, starting with you.
Oh. My reaction
hang on. To be clear, because the question started with Andrew, he's not saying Andrew's built this way. He's saying if you were to run into a man who's built like a Greek god and he has tons of cash, but you go back to his place and he has an AR-15 or some guns, what's your response to that?
Well, I'm from Texas and from the South, where there's tons of guns, so that really wouldn't be a deterrent. It would be an issue that it's next to the bed, but yeah.
I mean, isn't that the perfect place for it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, just don't have it on the nightstand. Like, just kind of tuck it. Like, I don't want to look
Tuck
at it.
an AR-15?
Why don't you want to look at it? Thought you were from Texas.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, just somewhere appropriate.
Like next to the bed.
What if it's like hung up on a rack next to
That'd be beautiful. Like, that's ideal to me. Like, literally, you step out.
Oh, he's got it right on the nightstand. You know, that way if he wakes up and he's alarmed, he just reaches over, it's right there. He grabs it. Seems like the perfect place for it.
Great.
Oh, scoot your mic that way if you can.
This way?
Yeah. Your answer to the question?
The guns
Yeah.
doesn't, like, they don't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah, if my fiance had a gun, I would feel pretty safe.
Oh, well, you're in Australia, right? They totally outlawed.
Well, you can if you get a license for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't bother me, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd run away.
You'd run away.
I don't like guns.
Interesting. Okay. Do we dive into that, or here? Well, let's come back. Let's let everybody answer. Go
I
ahead.
have no problem with guns.
I'm all for guns.
If he doesn't have a gun, then I'm running.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait. So you said you're from Florida, right?
From Jersey.
Oh, Jersey.
Oh,
Okay.
strict laws.
So why would you run? Like, what's the issue there for you?
I don't know. I don't like guns. I think they're like scary and violent.
They're scary and violent.
They're scary and violent?
Or who?
Well, the people who use them as well.
Okay.
So both.
Both, I guess.
So if a firearm was like sitting on the floor and nobody's around it, it's scary and violent.
Yes.
Why?
Well, and no one's touching it. It's just in the middle of a field.
It depends if it's like loaded or not.
It's a loaded
If
Glock
it's
43 in
loaded-
the middle of a field and no one's touching it. Is it still violent and scary?
I'd be more comfortable if it wasn't loaded, let's put it that way. But like, I guess it's not like the worst thing.
Okay.
Could you even tell the difference? If it was loaded or not loaded, could you even tell the difference?
No, I was just saying if I had that background knowledge.
So then why would you mind either way?
Because I don't like guns. They're scary.
Why,
I don't like.
why don't you like guns? Is there a reason?
Because they're dangerous and they have the potential to like harm someone and kill. And if they fall into the wrong hands.
So does a
That's
knife.
just like a
So does
car.
a fist.
And a
So
car.
does a car.
Yeah.
Guns are.
So does a. Never mind.
Have you ever shot a gun?
I have not shot a gun now.
Okay, I think maybe having a little practice with one will
Guns are
help
Well, I've been
help
to,
with some of
I've
that.
been to a range. I've seen how like they work, what they do.
But
like,
you actually holding and manipulating.
Okay.
it
Here's
yourself.
the
not wanna
scenario.
touch
Let
a gun.
me ask you a question. So, you're dating a guy. You guys are living together. Let's just say you're actually married. You got two kids, young kids, right? Boy and a girl. Middle of the night, you hear people breaking into the house. It sounds like multiple people. Let's just say it's 3 people are breaking into the house. In that scenario, would you prefer either you or your husband, boyfriend, whatever, to have a firearm or to not have a firearm in that situation?
I would prefer them to have a firearm, but it's like in the hands of someone that I don't know or don't trust. I don't like it. Even in the hands of someone I do know, there could be accidents. Like there's accidents all the time with like guns.
Well, I mean,
I
not
wouldn't
if you're
say all the
responsible,
time.
but Well, okay, but so in that scenario,
There
you
are
would
a
want
lot
them
of cases,
to.
though.
There are a lot.
of
So
kids
in that
get a hold of
scenario,
guns.
you would want them to own a gun. In a home invasion scenario, you.
In a home invasion scenario, I guess I would prefer they own a gun.
Okay.
Would you
there are a lot
prefer
of-
in a home invasion scenario that you owned a gun?
That I owned a gun?
Yeah. Like if single woman, you're
No,
living in
wait,
a-
hang on. Did you just say yes?
Did I say yes?
Yeah, did you just say yes?
I would just get a big dog.
Yeah, I know, but did you just say yes?
No. I would not want to operate a gun or own a gun or do anything with a gun.
Why?
If my
Now
potential.
let us assume for a second that we had a crystal ball, and you were able to look in the crystal ball, and you knew it was 100% accurate, and you knew that on such and such day, that 3 men were going to break into your home and they were going to essay you, and there was going to be no help available to you. Would you get some firearm training then? And would you get a gun then?
I guess if I knew that was going to happen, then. And I had no other options, then yeah.
No, but you do have other options. You can just not have a gun and accept the inevitable, right?
Any other options besides those two?
Right. So when confronted with your personal safety, you personally, right, would opt to have the firearm rather than have your own personal autonomy violated. So why in the world would you deny that to other people?
Do the invaders have a firearm?
Yeah.
Good.
They do. Okay, then yes, I would rather.
Okay. Now let us assume they don't. Are you going to use your ninja kicks to fight them off, or
If I
are
may,
you going to grab a samurai sword
I
and
would
cut them down to size?
I would
What are you
prefer
going to do
different-
there?
See, I genuinely think this is like the reality of a lot of women in America is they're so ill-informed about firearms where they think they're scary, they're dangerous. I would never own one. But that verbiage is so dangerous because there are women like me. I am a firearm owner. I train with my firearm. I carry it everywhere I go. That is legal for me to carry my firearm. And, I would never want to be denied the right to protect myself.
No, I'm
but
not
I also
saying-
think that other women like you should be informed and should, go to a shooting range and try it out, because you never know what situation and scenario you may be in. And I just feel like in America, especially right now, women should be carrying firearms. They really should, especially law-abiding citizens. I think you should get your license, you should go do it. But there's a large amount of women that do kind of have that mindset of they're really scary, they're really dangerous, and I would never own a firearm. So I honestly would encourage anybody
No, I don't think
law-abiding
it's
citizen,
bad.
go do
Like,
it.
if anyone wants to own a firearm or decides to own a firearm, I don't think that's bad. And by all means, I'm saying. I
Oh,
don't think
yeah,
that-
you do.
But I
Don't you
think-
want
but
them
I
to
think
get
don't think I'm,
the
like,
background
educated
checks
enough. I
and
don't
the
think I'm
waiting
educated enough
periods
to
and the
own
blah,
one.
blah, blah. You want all that shit, right?
No, I'm not educated enough to own one.
Nickelodeon donated $100. She obviously prefers to light them on fire. Does you own a Tesla blowtorch, Blondie?
Very true. That's good.
All right,
good
whoever
one.
Nickelodeon. That's
Should
pretty,
get
that's
as a
pretty good.
fire gun. What's it
Yeah.
called?
Oh,
gonna-
a blowtorch.
Yeah.
You just yeah.
One of those.
No, a blowtorch. is
Flamethrower,
tough.
maybe.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
Boring company. Yeah.
Okay.
You could also,
Get a
I'm told,
firearm.
learn Brazilian jiu-jitsu and then
Oh,
in 15
God.
minutes to break all of their legs.
All right,
A
but
baseball bat.
but
Not so bad.
a bat. See, I'm gonna be.
That's
totally
I'm
fine
sorry.
with a
When
bat.
a 200-some pound man comes into your house and wants to do harm to you, a baseball bat will do nothing.
What about a guard dog?
But then they'll shoot your
Dude,
dog.
unless
I'm
it's a
so glad
Belgian
I'm
Malinois.
not dating donated $100. Hypothetically green dress. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson and you in a room. Only one can leave alive. He can't have a weapon. You can have a rock, slingshot, bow and arrow or handgun. Your choice?
Okay, I actually have shot a bow and arrow.
Just answer the question,
Kind of
please.
fun. That would be actually not fun. Only one can leave alive. Okay, I guess I would have to go with the gun at that point.
All right.
If it's like
There
gonna
you
save
go.
my
Thank you.
life,
Right.
But I'm saying I'm not educated at this point to own a gun.
But what
Well, it
if?
sounds like you need to get
I
educated.
would
Yeah.
encourage you to be educated. Yeah.
Your
Seek it
liberal,
out.
progressive indoctrination taught you everything except that having a gun was okay.
Yeah.
True.
You don't want to go and do it when after something has has happened or potentially happened.
Train and prepare.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you want to know rules of engagement. You want to know
Okay,
manipulation of you,
okay.
but-